Welcome to Ray Cullen Chevrolet Buick GMC. My name's Shauna Getty, and today I'd like to introduce you to the 2019 Spark LT. There's not a whole lot of difference between the 2018 and the 2019 Spark, but there are a few upgrades. One being 4 additional color choices. You get this beautiful Caribbean Sea Metallic. There's also Orange Burst Metallic, as well as Raspberry and Passion Fruit. The Spark is a small car, but there is a lot of room in the front. I'm about 5'2" tall. I know I'm not very tall, but I want to show you how easily I can get in. Just sit down, and when I put the seats back, I can't even reach the pedals. I can't reach them. The Spark is big enough to have a nice night out with a few of your friends. There's 2 passenger seating in the front and 2 passenger seating in the back. And once again, I'm 5'2", and I have a ton of room back here. Obviously, if you have somebody who's about 6 feet tall or taller, you might have to do some maneuvering to get everybody in comfortably. But there is definitely room for you and 3 of your friends. The 2019 Spark is the perfect little grocery getter. Let's say you have your kids in the back so you can't fold the seats down. There is still a ton of room back here. And if you need the space up here, this does come out for additional space. Or if you don't need it, leave this here. I'm going to close the trunk here. And you can't see what's down there if the hatch is closed. For times where you need a little bit of extra cargo space, the seats do fold down quite easily. This part comes up, folds over like that, and this part folds down. All in all, with the seats down, you do have 770 liters of cargo space. Just don't fill it with liquid. If you look down here, Chevy has made sure that no matter what your device, you're hooked up. You have your 2 USB ports as well as your 12-volt power source. Today we're looking at the LT version of the 2019 Spark. If you look here at the infotainment, the 7-inch color touchscreen monitor comes standard with every trim level. You have your audio, which includes your AM, FM, and Sirius XM satellite radio, as Bluetooth for streaming audio as well as phone calls. You have your Wi-Fi hotspot, and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay comes standard in every vehicle. Now it's time to take this little lady out for a test drive. Let's roll up the windows with the one touch up down, buckle up for safety, and we're off. I think the big draw with the Spark is the savings that you're gonna get in fuel economy. It gets an amazing 6.2 liters per 100-kilometer highway. And once again, it's a peppy little car. You know, it doesn't have like the highest top speed because it is a 4-cylinder engine, but you definitely feel like you're zipping around. And you know, there's a saying, I'd rather drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. And now it's time to take this little puppy out on the highway. Alright, now we have merged onto the highway, and I gotta say, once again, this car is pretty peppy for a little car, for a little 4-cylinder. I got up to speed really quickly, and I have full confidence that if I need to pass a car, I'm going to be able to do so with no problem at all. And it being such a small car, I can fit into little spaces if I need to get back into the right lane. Spark Spark comes with a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. And like I said, a couple times now, I think, the fuel economy on this vehicle is second to none. And for that, you get a pretty peppy car. Okay, we're pulling back into the dealership now. And I just want to give you an idea of how well this little car handles. So I'm going to get on in here. I'm going to pick a tight parking spot just because anybody can park a car in that big parking spot there. So we're going to put this car back where we got it. And it's teeny tiny little spot. So anybody who knows me knows that I am notorious for not being able to park a car. But watch this. One shot and I'm good. Now let's back it out here and back it in. Okay, so we got it and we're gonna get ready to back her in now. And remember, this is a tiny little spot, just big enough for this car. And I'm terrible at parking. Voila! With its peppy get up and go, superior fuel economy, as well as its cute as a button styling, the 2019 Spark is perfect for the first-time car buyer, or a family who's looking for a second vehicle, or really just anybody who wants to save $1 on fuel. Now the only thing missing from this car is you. Until next time, for Ray Cullen Chevrolet Buick GMC, I'm Shauna Getty.